Hello everyone, this video is going to be a new format for me. It's going to be my weekend vlog. I don't think I've done any of those, and it's quite unusual for me to carry my camera around like on a random Saturday, but I'm doing it. As I said, today is Saturday. I have quite a few things to do. I'm going and taking you with me to the farmers market near my home. Also, I want to go to a bookstore to search for a particular book, and then I have a birthday party to attend. Also, I need to get a gift somewhere in between, so that's going to be a long day. Let's get it started. Okay, let me show you what I've got. I came here specifically for this book and I got it. I heard a lot of good things about it, and I also like the cover. That's why I decided to get a physical book instead of getting a Kindle one. The book that I didn't come here for, but got anyway, this one. I already knew about it. It's quite popular actually, but I didn't intend to buy it until I saw this beautiful edition with sprayed edges, and also there's this beauty inside. I just felt like I needed it, and it just called to me. So instead of getting one book, I got two. I didn't get much that day at the farmer's market, only my favorite sourdough bread that's worth every penny, and also some fresh and delicious berries. And then it was time to get ready for a birthday party and head out. Today is a gloomy day in Los Angeles. There is no sun and it's raining, and I'm kind of vibing with that. When I lived in Moscow, I hated the weather like this because we mostly had the weather like this. There was barely any sun throughout the year. But in LA, it's the opposite. Most of the days are sunny, but sometimes there are days like this, and I get to appreciate. Although right now I'm noticing that the rain is getting heavier and I'm supposed to get out of my car to go to a party, so I don't know if I am excited about this weather anymore. Anyway, usually I like to stay inside when it's raining, but today I'm going to a birthday party. Maybe I'll stay inside tomorrow. Oh no, I have a dance class tomorrow, so no staying home for me. Yeah, but the sound of the rain is amazing.
Happy birthday, dear Kobe. That's me.
And then we went to bowl. It was my first time in a bowling alley in the United States, but it felt kind of familiar because I've seen it so many times in different movies. Yesterday I came back home at around 10 or 11 p.m. I didn't record much. I tried to be present and just relax and not to carry my phone and camera around all the time. Today I slept in and that was the best, and then Floki got into my bed and we just cuddle. And I know some people don't like to let their dogs in their bed, but I think it's just so cute. I cannot say no to him. So that's how I spent my morning. Then took Floki out for a little bit, and then I went grocery shopping. Now it's 11:30, and I still have some things to catch up on, some admin things at home, and then I have a dance class at 2. It's going to be a 3-hour heels workshop. Um, I'm going to take you with me. And after this, we'll see. This weekend is a little bit too active for me, to be honest. I feel like I cannot catch a break, and all I just want is, chill. But this weekend, I planned a lot for this weekend, and I'll probably make the next one a little bit more relaxing. Not every weekend is as active as this one. I try to alternate and get some quality rest.
Leg, how legs all the way up. We're riding that base. I'm going 1, 2, like the biggest head whip ever. From here, head's gonna reverse. 5, 6. It's not, it's not. Hip, hip.
I am tired. I don't know if you can see my hands shaking. I have a 20 or 30-minute drive back home, and I also need to cook dinner, but I'm already so hungry. Oh, okay, let's just go home and finish this weekend. I'm excited about Monday. I'm excited about staying home, particularly at my desk and working, moving only my fingers. Here's a little life update or linguistic update. I I've been very inspired to do things in French lately, just for fun. And that is actually weird because I haven't done anything for my French in a while. I did take some French lessons every now and then, but honestly, I just feel like I experienced some sort of, I don't know, burnout. Like, I could not just keep learning languages. That was it for me. I did not get any joy out of this endeavor anymore, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. When I decided to switch careers, when I switched from teaching to software engineering, I think at the time I was a little bit burnt out from teaching because this wasn't what I ultimately wanted, not a career that I desired for myself. But also, I was a little bit tired from learning. I spent 4 years in a linguistic school. We had intense program, strict teachers, and that was quite a lot for me. At the same time, I'm grateful for this, but also when I graduated, I feel like I could not just stop thinking about all of this. Like if I read a book, I couldn't focus on the book itself, on the content, on the story. I would keep analyzing different grammatical form, think about all the exceptions, or do the APA transcription of the text mentally in my head. Like I just could not stop my brain from doing all of those things and from overwhelming myself. And whenever I tried to do something in French, I would remember all this training that we've done, all this different types of analysis that we did, and it was really like boring. It was boring and it was overwhelming. I don't want to I don't want to make it sound too dramatic because it's not like it's really not a big deal. um it's just it's weird now that I think about it because it felt like some sort of linguistic burnout. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to have anything to do with French. In addition to that, I moved to the US, so it's not like I had a lot of opportunities to use French here on a daily basis, and my focus switched immediately to English and to improving my English skills. English is my third language. Definitely struggled a lot and still do, specifically with pronunciation. Well, whatever. And so that's how I actually lost points of contact with French. I stopped forcing myself. This was actually a good thing. I was scared to just let it go because I spent so much time learning French and it was my career for a while. Like, how can you, how, I'm talking to myself, how can you just stop doing all of this and let it go? My mom pretty much said the same thing. But I let myself just relax and follow, I don't know, I guess they call it hard, follow my heart, what I truly wanted. And I just let it go. I stopped listening to the radio every day. I stopped taking classes with italki teachers. I stopped trying to read a book. I was never a big reader in French. And yeah, I just stopped practicing. Honestly, I feel good about it. Now I got a new book in French. When I started reading it, I had the same issue. Like I just could not stop having those flashbacks and thinking about all these grammatical forms. I keep mentioning grammar because that was very hard for me in French. And I had while when I started reading again, I had all of those flashbacks of from like my student years. But I try to focus on the thought that I don't really have to do this. I don't have to do anything I don't want to. And I just focused on the story. And I feel like I am finally finding this better place where I just, have fun with the language. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish this video with this confession that I haven't done much for my French in a very long while. Certainly, I don't think I've done a single thing for it ever since I posted the last video about French on this channel, and that's fine. I am now trying to rediscover this joy of learning French and of having it in my life. Let me know if you ever had similar thoughts when learning languages, if you had similar pauses in your learning journey. Leave a comment down below, and I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.